Hello everyone and welcome to Blind Beauty. I'm Jennifer and I want to thank you so much for clicking on this video first off. Today what we're going to do is a ride or die tag. Jaclyn Hill started this a long time ago, I believe. And if you haven't seen it, I'll see if I can find it and link it below. I've seen many YouTubers do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about all of my absolute favorite makeup products. These are the items that it would be very difficult. I can't say I can't live without, but I'll explain this here in a moment. But these are the products that I really don't want to be without. Now, a while back, all of my makeup got stolen a while back, so I'm slowly working on building my collection up, which I don't really have the money to spend a whole lot of money on makeup right now, but, you know, I do what I can when I can. I'm going to raise myself up just a tiny bit. There we go. That's a little bit better at least. But these are holy grail status for me. Stuff that I have repurchased, and if I haven't repurchased it for one reason or another, I'll let you know that I've had it regardless, because I was gone one time and all of my makeup was stolen at that point. So if I had the items with me, then they didn't get taken, obviously. But we're going to start and I'll talk you through all of my one favorite items, or a favorite formula, or whatever the case may be, because there's one item at least that has a great formula in general. So we're going to start in the order that I normally do makeup, and if you've seen any of my tutorials, you know that this is my holy grail primer. The Monistat Chafing Relief Powder Gel right here. I mean, this is only $6 for one, which, if you want me to do a cheap ride or die, you know, what my cheapest items, if I had to replace every single thing in my collection, what I would buy, let me know. Leave a comment down below and let me know you want to see that for sure. But this right here is about $6. It's a primer. I am going to be trying other cheaper primers as well. I've been trying Maybelline, Rimmel, a few others, but that is one of my holy grail. After I found it, I fell in love with it. It goes on so nice and smooth and just kind of makes my foundation go on that much better. Now this here that I'm about to talk about, this is my holy grail foundation that if I do run out of this, I will buy another one. And some of you who have stuck with me, who have been with me for a while, might have seen this a few times. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and I'm in the shade 220 in the winter time, but right now I'm mixing this with 322. Usually I don't have that on today. Today I have on this is good, but I wouldn't consider it holy grail status. Right now I have on the Fluid Touch foundation, and that is great for a light coverage, but the Maybelline, you can build it up a little bit more than you can that Fluid Touch. And then let's move on to concealers. Now I'm going to split this up. Jaclyn Hill in her version did not split this up. She had one ultimate concealer, one ultimate foundation, one ultimate everything. But I'm going to split this up into corrector and concealer, because they do two different things for me. Because a lot of times I will use a corrector. This is the NYX Dark Circle Concealer Corrector. I've used this one for a while. This is holy grail status for me. It is nice and creamy. You can tell I put a little bit of a dent in this. Oops, just dug my nail into it. But that's what it looks like. It has a peachy tone to it, but it's not overly. Let me do a better swatch here. See, it kind of just blends into my hand right there. But that is the NYX Dark Circle Concealer. That is my holy grail corrector. And then my holy grail concealer is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. Now I love this, I love the brightener, I love the neutralizer. I love pretty much any of the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealers because they are a great formula and they go on quickly. Now personally, I don't always leave this thing on because, you know, it gets to looking kind of nasty, but, you know, I'm that far down. This is one of the items that I have a project pan on. I will leave that link down below if you want to see it. Now, some of these items are project pan because I do have the Fit Me thing in there, and I do have that concealer. Now, my absolute favorite powder, and if you've been with me for a while, you've probably seen this too, is the Coty Airspun powder. This is the translucent extra coverage. Now, you can tell if I go like this that I haven't used very much of this. This is it goes a long way, and it's not too terribly expensive, I don't believe. I think I paid like $5 or $6 for it. About what I did. e.l.f. products are not as cheap as they used to. About what I did for this e.l.f. one that is in my Project Pan video. But that is a great powder for baking, for you name it, I use it for it because I have oily skin and it helps keep the oils at bay. I don't have that on today. I'm trying to use up that e.l.f. one, so I have that on today. And then we'll move on to cheeks and all that real quickly. My favorite blush of all time, and I have heard that this is a dupe for Orgasm, is the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. Now this is holy grail status. I have repurchased this because I lost it. It looks like this here. I swirl my finger in it. I mean, even on tan skin like I have right now, it has a nice little glow to it. And it doesn't, you know, I'm sure it could go over the top, but it's hard for me to see blush. So it's not my absolute favorite thing to wear anyway. And then for contour, now contour and highlight and all that stuff, contour and highlight especially, and under eye setting powder as well, is the BH Cosmetics Forever Nude Sculpt and Glow palette. Looks like this right here. Making sure I was in focus here. There we go. And it does have a mirror, but I don't want to blind you. It looks like this here. I love this right here constitutes my contour. The very last shade in the pan. Middle shade is what I use for a bronzer or to kind of soften a contour. That's a more warm toned bronzer. And then this right here is a blush, and I do like the blush, but it can be, I've gone overboard on this blush before. And then above the blush is a yellow toned powder, more of a matte powder. Then you have a more shimmery powder right there. Now I like both of those as well. You know, so that's my favorite highlights and under eye setting powder. And pretty much I love this palette in general. Eventually I want to get the new one, the rose gold one, eventually. But in my next project pan I'll probably add this to it if I haven't already used it up by then. But this is a quick go-to palette. I highly recommend this for anyone that needs to be able to get ready quickly or travels a lot, because this will hold up traveling. This is something I did have with me, so I didn't have to replace it. But I just love how compact everything is, and I have used the shimmery highlight or the yellow shade for eyeshadows, and then the two darker colors, the bronzer and contour shades, also on the eyes, to where this can be an all-in-one palette. Would you like to see an all-in-one tutorial using just this for my cheeks, eyes, both? Let me know, because, you know, I'd love to do that if you would like to see it. So that was my cheeks, contour, bronzer, all that. And another palette that I have, this is my favorite eyeshadow palette, mainly because it is so versatile. And I so eventually want to get the Revealed 2. Again, this is the Revealed 1 palette right here. And you open it up. Now, the one thing about this, there is no mirror to this, which I do not like, but, you know, you can tell that I have used quite a few of these shadows. You know, quite a bit. So, would you like to see a video about, you know, so many looks, one palette using this? Let me know down below. So that right there is my favorite eye palette. Now I'm going to mention this just because some people do have a single, well, no, I'm not either, because that really isn't one of the questions. It was favorite palette. So now I'm going to go into, now this wasn't mentioned on the tag, but I'm going to throw this in here as well. My favorite brow product, it's really a toss-up between this and another one, but I do have this on today on my brows. This is the Maybelline Brow Stylist Definer. So I buy, this one is in one of my Project Empties videos, and literally that is all I have left of this thing. So this will be gone real soon. So that's my favorite brow product. And honestly, my favorite liner, I'm not really big on liner myself, unless it's just a quick line. And that would be what I have on today. This is the e.l.f. liner, gel liner. Now I like this or the brown color, either one. You know, so this is my top absolute favorite eyeliner because it is so easy to work with, and I use a angled eyeliner brush like this. This is one of the e.l.f. angled eyeliner brushes. It has a bend to it, makes it a lot easier to get in there and really swoop on that liner. So, and then we'll move on to mascara. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I love how this builds. Now, this is not what I have on my eyes today, because it is, the one I do have on my eyes today is one of my old favorites. Well, I can't say old favorites because it's not that old, but the CoverGirl Super Sizer Mascara. Now that is a favorite too, but Maybelline Lash Sensational beat that one out. So it is my ride or die mascara. If I were to lose, I did lose this, I went out and, if I did lose this, I would go out and repurchase. Now my CoverGirl, I did have to go out and repurchase that. But another favorite product, okay, we have done the primer, foundation, powder, blush, bronzer, highlight, eyeshadow, brows. We've pretty much done the entire face. So let's go ahead and talk setting power, or setting spray, or the power of setting, as I was thinking and just kind of messed up there. And that is the e.l.f. Mist and Set. It works pretty decent for me. I love this. It is a great setting spray. I also use it if I'm wanting to make a eyeshadow pop a little bit more. I might miss this on the shadow. And then my absolute favorite, which I'm going to call your attention to right over here. Well, it's difficult for you to see that. So I'm going to pick this up real quick. Try not to knock any of them over. These right here. These are Maybelline Color Sensational lipsticks. The one I have on right now is Siren in Scarlet. Right here. So that is my favorite of it. But there are some great ones in here. There's a I apologize for the sounds you may hear because I forgot to mute my phone, but I have on Siren and Scarlet right now. Some other basic colors. Emily Noel 83 recommended Touch of Spice, and I got that one because it is more of a neutral, everyday matte color. Another one I absolutely love. Now, I don't have the label on this one because I've used it so much, and whenever I got it, I accidentally ripped the bottom off. This is Maple Kiss. I love that color. It's a basic color. Would you like to see me do a swatch of all these as well? Because I have several mattes and several regular line and a couple of the bold line and different things like that. So, and believe it or not, I still hope to get even more of those because they are so comfortable. I love Maybelline Color Sensational lipsticks. So that right there are all of my actual makeup products. What are some of your ride or die products? If you had to choose one in each category, what would it be? Or if you don't wear makeup all the time, what is one product? Whether it's hair care, skin care, makeup, whatever. What is one product that you absolutely cannot live without? Let me know and leave a link and leave it in the comments down below. And you can follow me on Facebook, Snapchat, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, you name it, I'm on it. And if I'm not, let me know and I'll get on it. So, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope that you have a great day. Bye-bye.